Peace and blessings to the family. It is me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Lions Den broadcasting community. Shout out to the Louisiana All American Sports Network. Shout out to Envision Photography and Film. And shout out to the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. This is my full post-game reaction to Alabama State versus Southern University, the Pete Richardson Classic, SWAC week 2 post-game reaction and full game breakdown, but not a long time. Salute to Turner Boys. He said the coaches can only do so much. Coach is trash, in my opinion. Your boy Jay say fire everybody. I agree with you 100%. Your boy Jay say Lieutenant Graves strikes again. So let me not waste too much time, because in my quick post game reaction, it wasn't even post game. It was in terms of just being agitated that I said third quarter instead of fourth quarter. But I left after the third quarter, like early into the fourth quarter, and I'm about to get to it real quick. I'm not going to delay. The game started. Southern won the toss and deferred to the second half. First of all, your defense is not the defense of the last few years. So you cannot afford to defer to the second half. You got to take the ball, man. Take the ball. All right. Then Down South 225 said the defense did a good job the first half. Yeah, I mean, for the first half, yeah. Adrian Crook said, man, that boy McCoy ain't crap. 4 turnovers. Big facts. Man, salute to the brother Blackwater Bayou. Met him at the game. One of the day one subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Major shout out to your family. He said, salute, coach. It was great meeting you at the game. Fire the whole damn staff. I agree with you 100%. I met Blackwater Bayou and his pops. You know, salute to Blackwater Bayou pops who been going Southern University games for over 60 years. You know, I'll be flexing about over 40 years. He been going for over 60 years. So salute to Blackwater Bayou and his pops. Came all the way from Texas to see Southern play like trash. You know what I'm saying? As they say, if you can't stop the run, the J State is going to slaughter SU. Graves will be 1-4. Should shown the exit if they get beat like that tonight. Man, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. He not gonna make it through the season, is he? I mean, that's just me being honest. Agent Crook said 4. LOL. We only had 5. Yeah. Your boy JC, boys couldn't catch a cold in the winter. Drop passes everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. That boy Dupree Fuller, he disappointed me big time tonight. Man, that boy can't catch, bro. But anyway, Black say Roma Banks has to go too. Yeah, man. I mean, you got to include him in it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so Southern deferred to the second half. Andrew Body, Bama State got the ball first. And Southern University's defensive line is like a Pop-Tart. It's soft in the middle. Basically, Carl Ligon, former Southern University running back, he he the starting running back for Bama State. He played good. He seemed like he had a shot in the arm going, coming back to A.W. Mumford. But Alabama State got the ball the first drive, first possession. And they got the ball between the 50 in a plus 45. They went for it. They turned the ball over on downs. And Southern got the ball. Southern drove the ball to the plus side of the field. And and Cameron McCoy threw an interception into the end zone. He overthrew the defender. He threw the ball like right to the defensive back. Interception. And for the most part, it was kind of back and forth. Not a whole lot going on. Alabama State drove the ball plus side the field. They ended up kicking a field goal. They go up, 3-0. Not a whole lot back and forth. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like offensively, they tried to throw the ball too damn much for my liking, especially early in the game. Clearly, the running game was working in the first half. Why not just stick with the running game? But they was trying to make passes, this, that, and the throw, this, that, and the third. At least we saw he could complete a speed out, But there were times where he actually made good passes. There were times he made good passes. And man, these niggas just dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? Dupree Fuller, Jermaine Minor Jr. It's like, man, them boys, I'm gonna keep it 100 at this point. And I made them niggas blocking tight ends to keep the ball. I wouldn't even try to throw the ball to them. If I ain't throwing the ball to Cam or if I ain't throwing the ball to Darren Morris, or throwing a swing pass to Trey Holly or Mike Franklin out the backfield, man, I'm not throwing the ball to them damn tight ends, man. Them boys drop too many damn passes, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, not a whole lot happened. Alabama State, they got the ball. They kicked the field goal to end the first half, and they up 6-0 at halftime. Southern come out to start the second half. They start the second half with the rock. Southern start the second half with the rock. Southern go down the field. Southern score a touchdown. At this point, Southern has its only lead of the game. Ensuing possession, Alabama State get the ball. And just like I said, Southern defensive line is like a Pop-Tart. It is very soft in the middle. Yeah, your boy Jay, he make a good point. He said special teams is atrocious too. Yeah, Nathan Zimmer had a field goal blocked in the first half. He had a field goal blocked. He had Trey Holly returning kicks, which is stupid to me. Like, this boy already running the ball. You already trying to run him in the ground. I mean, I'm not saying all the Southern backs are great, but dude, you got the deepest running back room in the SWAC. You go 8 deep at running back. Mike Franklin and Trey Holly don't need to get all the damn touches, bro. You should be constantly rotating fresh backs into the game, but that's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Then you had a punt returner field a punt on a goddamn 5-yard line. Like, bro, Alabama State players were standing inside you. They weren't behind you. Just move out the way and let the ball go into the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the next possession, Southern up 7-6. One of them Alabama State running backs run a 47-yard touchdown. Now they up 13. They up 13-7. Right? So we sit in AW. And my nephew was like, I gotta go use the bathroom. And I'm like, oh man. I said, come on, buddy. So I brought my nephew. Southern fumble, right? Alabama State, I think, kick a field goal. So now they up 16. They up 16-7. So now they up 6. First it was up 13-7. Now they up 16-7. Then I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh man. So I brought my nephew to the bathroom. I turn around and look back, and guess what? When I come back from bringing my nephew to the restroom, Alabama State has the ball again. And I'm like, how in the hell they ball again? So I get my phone with the ball again. So, of course, they score again. So now Southern is down. Southern down. Southern was up 7-6, and you look again, guess what? Southern is down 23-7, and the game is practically over at that point. So I'm like, man, it got real bad real quick. And like I said, Southern, they can't pass the ball really. They completed enough passes to kind of keep Alabama State at bay, but you really was in a neck and neck game until you start turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? And the irony is in the pregame, Cameron McCoy was under center. You had 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Somebody need to tell Mark Frederick and Terrence Graves, you're not a spread team from the perspective of your wide receivers, your tight ends drop a lot of passes. Look, bro, just put Darren Mars on one side, put Cam on the other side. Take your pick which one of your tight ends you want, or both of them if you want. Put Cameron McCoy into the center and line up in ace, double tight, single eye. Even if you want, line up in the eye and turn around and let him hand the goddamn ball off. You are not a team that should be in a gun running spread. You're not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just run the ball. Man, hey, Cameron McCoy threw an interception, and they fumbled the ball like 4 times on exchanges. So I got so frustrated, I left at the beginning of the 4th quarter. And there was this cop downstairs, and he was like, "Oh, y'all fake Southern, all y'all fake Southern fans leaving early, And I'm thinking to myself, bro, just stand there and keep smoking your cigar, go pass out some parking tickets and eat some donuts and go sit down and shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? So, it seemed like he just was trying to rub our face and all the Southern fans leaving early. We leaving early because we don't want to see this trash. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, bro, Southern, I'm going to keep it real. Because like I said, I planned on being here for a good time, not a long time. Man, you just might well get rid of Graves now. Just get ready to get rid of Graves. Because guess what? You got Fresno State. That's the ass whooping next week. And two ways about it. You got Fresno State. Then after Fresno State, you got a bye week. Then you got Jackson State. Man, hey, it's gonna get real ugly real quick for Graves. I know you got people like Israel Carey, like, man, the second year in, and you trying to get rid of the coach. But man, look, bro. From a coaching perspective, I know good coaching when I see it. This ain't it. Coach Terrence Graves he not that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, and then not on that, let me point this out too, because I'm getting ready to get off of here in a few minutes. Those SWAC officials. I do commentary for Louisiana All-America Sports Network. Shout out to Lindell Mitchell and Eric Hatfield. It's probably going to be a couple weeks before we really get it going. But I do commentary for Louisiana All-America Sports Network. I promise you, on Friday nights, the LHSSA referees here in the state of Louisiana are 10 times better than these SWAC officials. The SWAC officials are trash. If it was up to me, if I was the commissioner, I'll fire every last SWAC official they got. All of them trash, in my opinion. And the thing about it is, Southern as a team is extremely undisciplined. For I don't know how long, Southern has been one of the most penalized teams in the SWAC, despite who the coach is. So I understand Southern is a team they lack discipline. No 2 ways about it. I'm not knocking it. But this is the issue I got, right? One play, like one of Alabama State's offensive linemen tackled Kelby Givens, grabbed him and tackled him. The referee was standing right there and didn't say not a goddamn thing. Then after that, Southern getting ready to get off the field, and this didn't even happen nowhere near the play. They called defensive holding on Southern. Then Southern get the ball, a big third down. They call holding. So, bro, it's like, bro, y'all SWAC officials are extra trash. Y'all the worst officials I've seen in my whole life, my entire life on every level. I'm not even gonna lie. Being a middle school head football coach, I done seen middle school officials way better than SWAC officials. SWAC officials are trash. That holding penalty was terrible. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, look, I'd rather you just tell me, look, like, hey, bro, we don't like Southern. We're not going to call it fair. At least I can kind of feel like you keeping it a buck with me. But for you to be just extremely lopsided when it comes to these penalties, bro, it is ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Like last year against Bethune-Cookman. Man, this boy trying to rip Chandler Whitfield jersey off. And the referee standing right there, he calls nothing. Then after that, guess what? Going the opposite way, they call pass interference. Look, if you're going to make bad calls going both ways. However, I don't want you to make a bad call against Southern. And when the other team do something, you standing right there and you act like you don't see it. Bro, just call it down the line, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie, even as a coach. Then I had instances where I done went crazy on the fish. Not crazy, but like I'm like, man, these officials trash. But I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the calls always balance out. Like all the games I've coached, the only games I probably see really was like terrible officiating when I was the head basketball coach at Capital Middle. And guess what? Some of them EBR officials just made it blatantly obvious that they was against us, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, especially like for football, hey, if they was calling bad calls, they was making bad calls against us and for us. It went both ways. And typically, even the basketball games, even like last year when I was coaching basketball and football in Livingston, when they made bad calls, except for this one team that had their own set of officials that they dealt with, and they got all the calls. Outside of that, for the most part, if they made bad calls, they made bad calls both ways. If they missed calls, they missed calls both ways. The SWAC officials are the worst officials I ever seen in my entire life, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. If I was the commissioner, I'll fire every last one of them suckers, and I'm not even sugarcoating it, you dig? So at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie. You need to get rid of Terrence Graves. He ain't going to make it through the season. I'll make Fred McNair my interim coach. See if he can salvage the rest of the season. Then after that, I'm going to just keep it a buck. I'm just firing every last one of them. Starting all over. Just rebuild, you know what I'm saying? Because this is not going to get it, bro. Like, I hate to say it. It's going to get it real ugly real quick. Southern going to be 1-5, 1-6 before you know it, you know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it kind of is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, EA said the coaches have complained and given poor evaluations, and the commissioner does nothing. Dude don't care, but telling people the SWAC made $21 million. And that's the thing about it, EA. I'm going to keep it a buck. I mean, I see it. And they're not just bad in football, no. They're bad in all sports. Like, for me to do commentary for Louisiana high school football games and for high school LHSSA officials to be 10 times better than SWAC officials is blasphemous to me. It's like, come on, bro. Like this the product you trotting out, bro. It's like, come on, man. At the end of the day, bro, like the SWAC got to do better than these garbage, terrible, lousy, trash officials. So at the end of the day, when it comes to Southern interior defensive line is complete trash. You know, the boy, what his name is, 9-1, he trash. Like, get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, both the Southern interior defensive tackles, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, them boys trash. I feel like at times in the game, you got Kelby Givens and you got 3 substitute defensive linemen. It's the third week in a row I'm saying this. You know what I'm saying? So, defense is it's not what it was the past few years. Special teams is trash. Cameron McCoy is a turnover machine. Man, you cannot afford to turn the ball over when you constantly in a hole like this. And you can't afford all of these penalties because guess what? Your team is now built for coming back from long down the distance. You know what I'm saying? So really, if it's me, I'm not even gonna lie. He's EA said, isn't that one of the defensive tackle from LSU? Not a boy from LSU don't even really get to play like that from what I'm seeing. I didn't even know he was a redshirt freshman. So maybe that's it. I mean, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, the interior Southern defensive line is terrible. Like, it's like a Pop-Tart that's soft in the middle. Southern defensive backs get beat often. So your secondary and your D-line is weak. I'm not going to lie. Really, I'll probably say Mike Jones Jr. and Vince Page Jr. is like the highlight along with Kelby Givens of your defense. Special teams leave a lot to be desired. And offensively, the strategy offensively should be to keep your defense off the field as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, really, if it's me, like, line up in the gun, man. Look, you don't need to be in the gun no more, unless you just gonna make it obvious you're throwing the ball. I wouldn't even line up in the gun. I'll line up on the center and just keep giving the ball to Trey Holly and Mike Franklin and run the ball on first down, run the ball on second down. Third down, maybe you throw like a little short pass to Darren Morris. Throw a short pass to Cam Jefferson. Throw a swing pass to Trey Holly or Mike Franklin out the backfield. That'll be it. I'm going to just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, but y'all don't need to be in the gun. Just play from under center. And that'll be my strategy moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Rotate backs, keep backs fresh. So at the end of the day, like, I mean, if I was Graves, hey, I wouldn't even, like, I wouldn't lay down. I mean, I'll definitely try to get things together, but I feel like from a coaching standpoint, they just ain't doing enough for my liking. Is a hardcore, diehard member of Jaguar Nation. I feel like the coaching staff is completely trash as far as I'm concerned. I really don't see no real adjustments they're making. Salute to Spencer Matthews. He was like, do you think the season is over for y'all already? I mean, as a fan from what I'm seeing from the coaching staff, I would say it's over. If I was the coach, that's what if I was Graves, I'm like, look, bro, we ain't running no inside zone 50 times a game like we want to do. We're not doing that. Hey, I'm lining up on the center, turning around, hand the ball off. And guess what? You could run option out of that. You could bootleg out of that. And then maybe in certain situations you run out the shotgun. But that inside zone, you cannot fumble the ball 4 times when, you know, you don't have an offense that's going to light it up. You got to be a ground and pound team. You know what I'm saying? And your offense got to protect your defense. And that's going to be it. And then they tried out Trey Holly as a kick returner. Like, dude, this dude already touched the ball enough during the course of the game. He should not be, he shouldn't be returning no kicks. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Muhammad, he said, is it possible to start 1-4? Yikes, yes. It is very possible at this point. Man, salute to my brother Brent Fox. Y'all go through. Y'all go check out my brother Brent Fox. He's salute Coach 67 on Sports TV and a chat. Man, salute to my brother Brent Fox. Man, the live stream's been doing big numbers. But for all those individuals that not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I got more people, tuning into the live stream. But guess what? They tune into the live stream, but they ain't subscribe to the channel. Come on, man. Hey, subscribe to the channel, please. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, you dig? Adrian Crook said, Matthew, we don't have no money problems. We playing Graves with y'all paying TC to save money to pay those coaches what they want. LOL. Brent Fox said, just jumping in, started here with the game. Man, like, hey, bro. At the end of the day, I don't even blame I don't blame the players. I blame the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. You know, I could be wrong, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? EA said, I think Givens can still jump in the portal and save this year. Man, no, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm Givens, I'm looking to get to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about the little NIL money they're going to give you NIL money to go sit behind somebody. Like, no, I'm looking to try to make it to the league. I'm trying to get in the weight room. I'm trying to bulk up. I think if he could bulk up and still keep his speed and still be the pass rusher that he is, I think if he could be a better pass rusher than Jordan Lewis was, which I think he is, I think he's more of a disruptive force. I think Jordan Lewis was a better pass rusher, but Jordan Lewis struggled with offensive tackles that could move their feet and stay in front of him. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, I really think he should be, his aim should be the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Muhammad said, why hasn't McNair been given the reins at OC? What's being called isn't working. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he already working with Mark Frederick, because essentially this offense Southern is running now. It's the same offense that Alcorn State was running anyway. The same bland vanilla offense. The only difference is Fred McNair's defense were a lot better, for one. Second of all, his running games were a lot better. And in addition to that, he had more dynamic quarterbacks in terms of more athletic, better runners. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie. This one thing I want to preface before I get off of here. I don't know why they let go Jamar Jones. I'm going to keep it a buck. If based on what I saw in the spring game, and it's just a spring game, so it could be fool's gold. What I saw in the spring game, Jamar Jones is better than Cameron McCoy. I don't care what nobody says. Jamar Jones is better than Cameron McCoy, in my personal opinion, based on what I saw in the spring game. I mean, I felt like Jamar Jones was like a legit dual threat. Like, he could run and he could pass. You know what I'm saying? Cameron McCoy, he could make you some passes, but not enough of them, you know what I'm saying? And all the turnovers, like, Southern turned the ball over they fumbled the ball on back-to-back drives last week. And this week, he threw an interception, and you fumbled the ball 4 times in the second half. Bro, that ain't going to cut it. So at the end of the day, you know, Terrence Graves, he has a lot of soul searching to do, because I'm not going to lie. His seat was warm. It's getting pretty hot right now. If it was up to me, I'm going to just keep it a buck. Like, I'll get rid of him. You know, bam, period. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll just let him ride. I mean, even if you had Jalen Woods at this point, I don't even know he'll make a difference. You know, that's just my honest assessment, my honest opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But I appreciate everybody that dropped in, that came through, that showed some love. You know what I'm saying? If you have not done so already, please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Everything I need to talk about when it comes to Southern. This live stream is not going to be enough. So I think I'm going to do a video in lieu of me doing a tailgate party. Probably going to move the tailgate party up to Monday, because I got a lot popping off this week. But I appreciate everybody that came through, that showed some love. You know, major shout out to Chuck Fontenot, Coach Kevin Walker, Blackwater Bayou, Black Bayou Water. Oh, God, dog it. Blackwater Bayou and his pops. Man, I'm just sorry y'all had to come all the way from Texas to see this trash that Southern put on the field tonight. But I hope everybody has a blessed and prosperous day. You know, I got to go, you know, I'm finna go pray. Then after that, I got to get up in the morning. You know, we got to go to nursing home and give out communion. Today is Communion Sunday at my church. So, and I'm going to try to calm down, try to relax, and just enjoy the night. Go eat the Raisin Canes I didn't get to eat on the way from the game. But y'all have a blessed and phenomenal midnight. I'll catch y'all later on. EA said, check on Carlos Brown. Man, what's wrong with Carlos Brown? I hope all is well with him. Man, he can't let these Jags stress him out, though. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all have not done so already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Y'all have a blessed and phenomenal Sunday. Peace and blessings. Go Jags. I'm going to catch y'all on the tailgate party, and I'm going to catch y'all in my post-game reaction video. I'm going to have to do a video because this live stream wasn't enough. So peace and blessings to y'all.